Hello. It's a long set, isn't it? You probably ignored several tutorials by now. Maybe you just flick to this part. Maybe you're a tutorial collector. If you are, go somewhere else immediately. Now, what we're doing over here is, you've heard of Jacob's Ladder, I'm sure, which was a cracking film and an interesting biblical allegory. And over here we're creating our ladder. Ooh, see? Ooh. So, shall I work out the best way of doing this? Yeah, I can see it. Okay, what I'm going to do is select, well, create some new layers, because they're important. Now I'm going to block out this area here, like that, and I'm going to paint it in. Now I'm going to block out this area here. And you know what? I'm going to paint that in too. God, wow, Chris, that's incredible. What a basic texture. Thank you. Now, over here, I'm going to start deleting some parts. So, I'm just going to start selecting the parts I don't want. As carefully as I can. If I get it wrong, I'll just kind of Control Z or whatever. If I'm not saying anything funny or doing any knob gags, please do, write into Palace and start a post about how we're not as funny as we used to be. We're not here to entertain you. We're here to educate your tiny brains. Oh yeah. Okay, up there to that one. And I think we can take out this one too, probably. And possibly inside this one. Hit delete. Okay, so this is our filled layer. Now, what I'm going to do straight away on this is start adding bits to it using our burn. So, scratch my head. Start at the bottom, very mucky, going up the sides like that, like that. Start at the top here, it's still a bit mucky, not as mucky perhaps. There we are. Now down the inside of this, ew, filthy. So, very dirty indeed. Alright, now down these. Do all these steps here like this. There we go. Scratch my eyeball. That's better. Right, okay, that's going well. Next piece then, we need to add in our copied piece. Oh, there's one there that I made earlier. Okay, it was actually previously copied from the previous tutorial, but I'm going to use this edge this time. Now I'm going to change our opacity, whatever you want to call it. And just use my little magical selecting window. And erase the remainder. Darken it. Then bring it down. Bring it down. Okay, now I just want to quickly save it. And have a look over here. Where it should be. But isn't. Because I haven't loaded up the new map, probably. Because I'm a bit silly. Yep, I'm only using part 8, not part 9. There we are. Now let's have a look. Okay. Now the top and bottom pieces here have these two plates which are currently empty because I thought that they, had to be. So shows that you really should pay attention to your own tutorials. But fortunately, I can do recompense for this by Control D, making them into exciting panels. One there. And one just there. Gee. Now with these two panels, I'm going to make a new layer. Make a new layer on top of that new layer. There and there. Obviously, we're going to do a bevel on them. In fact, I don't even need to tell you what I'm doing to do this. Now I'm going to take another pair of new layers up, and it's getting a bit closer. Start with this one. Start with the elliptical marquee, deselect. Just going to create a small one there. And using a slightly lighter colour. In fact, let's go really light, go to 120. Ooh, a new shade, Chris. You daredevil. I know. Such a hero. Okay, and blending options. Bevel emboss, pillow emboss, yada yada yada. 300 just for the sheer fun of doing something different. Control J just to make a copy of it. Control J again. And again. Now if we collapse it down that way, you'll notice it darkens, yeah? This is what I'm talking about when I do this kind of thing. So let's do it this way instead. Ooh, don't want to do it that way. No, let's do it this way. And then I'll do a copy. So Control V. No, Control J. Ooh, silly me. Shift, drag, a bit further down. Where are those bevels going? They're going over to here. And Control E. Control E. So now we've got this nice layer going on here, which I'm going to blend into this layer here. So Control E. And let's get out our burn tool. Really kind of dirt it up a bit. There you go. Kick it around. Such a filthy and horrible. Right, and we can just leave those two plates as the way they are actually, because they'll make a nice contrast. Kablam, kablam. Oh, save. Into max. Oh look. There we go. There we go, two lovely plates kind of slammed into place there. And I need to get rid of these things really at some point, so I'll get rid of those after I've done everything else. Now, only 7 minutes into this part. Ooh, the excitement. Just open up our material editor, open up Adobe Photoshop, and press the minus button a few times. Right. As you can probably tell, this is the floor down here. And the floor I want to do somewhat differently to the other pieces, in that I want to tile it. And tiling is actually quite easy, so I'm going to select by rectangular marquee tool and select well outside the box, like so. Now this is interesting because I'm going to have fun kind of measuring it out and stuff. Okay. Now I want to make this nice and dark. There we are. And maybe we could add a touch of colour to it. Where's blue? There we are. Move it in just a little bit, just for a change, you know. Now, paint over. Ooh, what a pretty colour. And change our opacity at 50. There we go. Deselect. And I'm just going to deselect this part here. Well, when I say deselect, I actually mean delete. Okay, so that gives us this original layer here. Now, I want to delete from this, erase from this, sorry. So for that I'm going to use my eraser. It's only running at 1 pixel at the moment, so there we go, that's 1. Now we'll run it from the middle here. 2, can we have our original things back please? Thank you. Now, click out, down there. There. Oops, forgot to click out, you see, that's what happens. I'm going to create a rough kind of tile here because, you know, I really can't be buggered to do it any other way. There we go. And to there. Yeah. It's going to look odd as hell, but quite frankly I can't be bothered to use the tape measure tool because I'm very lazy. And I think that kind of says it all really. Okay, so with this layer I'm going to go to my blending options. And I'm going to put down a bevel and emboss. Oops, I must have put the wrong one down. Oh, that's the opacity, silly me. 400. I was wondering what was going on. Let's just cancel this because I'm just messing it up now. Blending options, bevel and emboss, depth 400%. I was in the wrong screen, wasn't I? 1. There we go. 0, 0. Yeah, that's fine. Click OK. Now, underneath this, in this layer here, I just want to create a selection area, like so, which I'm going to fill in completely like this to make a delicious chocolate cake style affair. And I'm just going to delete this part out from the middle again. Maybe not quite that much, a bit less I think. There we go. Right, now I'm going to go run my dodge tool over the top of this. So before I do, I'm going to make a new layer, just here. I'm going to sink this one down onto it. Why do I keep calling it dodge when it's the burn tool quite so blatantly, obviously? Never mind. Okay, just run it down like this. There we go. Good old non-slip. For them busy people trying to escape, who don't want to be crushed to death when they fall on their faces. Okay, there we go. We've got our kind of burned in tiles there. Now, let me see. We'll bring these two together a bit. Use the darken, multiply, no. Just seeing what options we have here. No. Actually, sod it, I'll just keep it normal. Over the top of this then, I'm going to make a new piece, as you can tell by the fact that I've just done that. Don't want to make it too big, it's only 30% this time. There we go. Delete off the parts we're not using. This bit. I don't really want to darken it as such. Maybe I could use some like a pin light on it, just to kind of do that to it. And then just bring it down until we get to the busy layer. There we go. And then out. Okay. And that looks about fine, so I'm going to save that as tutorial text string part 10. Ye gods, there have been 10 parts already. Yes, it has. And I'll see you in the next part. Thanks for watching.